you can add mustard.
It's accelerating on its own, it's braking on its own, it's steering on its own.
8% of current jobs in the U.S. could be automated, and there's one industry that might be hit particularly hard: retail cashiers. There are already self-checkout stations at lots of major retail.
Artificial intelligence and other advancements enabling robots to do tasks that until now only human eyes, minds, and hands could handle.
Shortage. On the other, self-driving trucks could threaten the jobs of truckers, many of whom are older men without college degrees. Economics correspondent Paul Solman explores whether driverless trucks could become kings of the road. Part of our weekly look at the economics, Making Sense.
Imagine if a corporation just sent a representative and said, just go hang out in that playground. And when you tell them you see the one, whatever kid is the coolest and shares the ball or lets the most people play the basketball, we're going to give them a scholarship. You know how many things, because then that would bring hope. You know what I'm saying? There's no hope. And it's not going to be too many more Christmases without hope. You know what I'm saying? Not to make it just about Christmas, it's not going to be too many more days without hope. Because if there's hopelessness, you know, there's change. And if there's change, somebody's going to end up on the bottom. And that doesn't have to happen. It doesn't have to be a we on bottom, you on top thing all the time. It could be just let's spread this.
When there's hopelessness, there's that, or when there's hope, there's that?
I think that when there's hopelessness, people revolt. Because it's like there's nothing that's like, you know, it's like we're going, is America going to help us ever? You know?
Now, one of the answers, it seems to me, is a guaranteed annual income, a guaranteed minimum income for all people and for all families of our country.
So if you look at the 5 most common jobs in the U.S. economy, and the African American community will, it'd be occupying many of these jobs. Number 1 is retail, and 30% of American malls and stores are closing. The average retail worker is a 39-year-old woman making centers. Artificial intelligence is going to be able to do the job of the 2.5 million call center workers in the United States who right now make $14 an hour. So then what happens to those workers?